Morning guys. So you want to do trading, yeah? You're new to trading and you ain't got a clue how to set up indicators or what indicators to use and what they mean. So I'm going to go through a simple step. What I use, I only use two indicators, and my trading ratio is probably about 85% on the up, meaning wins, yeah, and and the 15% losses is more of taking risk, yeah. But you could more or less get yourself up to at least 90% wins all the time by using these methods. Obviously it's not financial advice, and yeah, so we're going to crack on with that in a minute. If you're here for the trading, the free trading tutorial, so to speak, what I'm going to show, try to stay to the end. I thought that was the dog at the door there. Try and stay to the end, because if you don't know what Axion is, I'm going to go through that and it's going to be beneficial to you guys, yeah. Obviously not financial advice, you've got to do your own research, but absolutely awesome project, especially with their update the other day on what they're going to be doing. But let's crack on with this first. So you're new to trading and you don't know where to start. First of all, let's take my face off. Right, easy, simplest way is go on tradingview.com. This is a free version. If you want the professional one, you can sign up. There is a free trial for it. Now, and then click on charts. And then for simplicity, I've got up the top here, I've got BTC USDC pair, yeah, or USDT pair, should I say. And you can click on that and change that if you're doing forex trading or index bond, etc. But obviously for this video, it is crypto. And obviously you can type in more or less in any cryptocurrency there with the correct pairing to get the price and stuff, yeah. So this is how I set up when I am trading, yeah. I like it on the 4-hour candle, yeah. So, and the reason for that is because I like to try and be in and out of a trade in roughly 24 hours, and that is obviously what you call day trading. If you want to play it very, very safe and you're going to only have something like a 2 or 3x leverage, which some platforms do, even up to a 5x leverage, if you're getting at the right price, is relatively safe, yeah. Then you know, you can mess around with the candles, you know, the 4-hour and stuff like that. If you're doing in and out trades, say within, you know, you want to be in and out within an hour or two, and these are my high risk ones. When I jump in, watch it pump, yeah. So for instance, as you can see here, you can put the hours in with the candles, so we can put it as low as 1 second, yeah. Now obviously see the market second by second, you need to upgrade, so obviously you can't do that. This has gone back to day, so let's put it on a 1 hour chart, yeah, which obviously is letting us to do. Now I actually like the 1 minute chart. Now I wonder if it'll let me have this one actually. Oh yeah, it has. Right, so I actually like the 1 minute chart. So every 1 minute a new candle is created, yeah. Green obviously means there's buy pressure, reds means that it's sell pressure, okay. Now then I like to change the actual candle for, which is my favorite beer, it's near enough spelt the same, Hiking Ashi, yeah, which I call this the Heineken candle, yeah, because that's my favorite beer. All right, so I always change it to that. And then indicators, you just really need two indicators, in my opinion. Lots of traders use different indicators, but I use a Bollinger Band, yeah. So you just type in BB, so you go to indicators, type in BB, click on Bollinger Bands, yeah, and then yet again, and then put in, while that one's up now put in RSI, right, which is relative strength index. Yep, and then we put that one in. Right, so why isn't that one come up? Right, indicator RSI, I've got to select it. Right, there you go. Right, so they're the only two that you need. Now this all looks gobbledygook, yeah, and I'm going to break it down and make this as simplistic as possible. All right. So the first thing I like to do is change these lines, because I wear glasses and this is a bit, you know, in your face in my personal opinion. So any one of these lines you can click on, double left click like that, and then you can change the style and the colors, yeah. So obviously this orange one here, which is this middle one, yeah, we're going to change that to a nice bright yellow, Yeah, and then we're going to make the line, and then we're going to make the line fatter. Yeah, so where you want here, we're going to make that nice and fat, see? And then we're going to do the same with the upper candle. And then we will change that to, let's do it as a lighter blue. And we're going to make that fat. Right, and then we're going to do the same with the bottom candle. Light blue, make that fat. Yeah. And this is obviously for the purpose of you guys seeing this as well. Yep, so this is the Bollinger Bands and this is the average. Yeah, the yellow line is the average. Now, when an RSI is set, it's normally set between 70 and 30. Yeah. Now, if we scroll back a bit here, this is where your buying opportunities are. When it comes out of the bottom line, the 30, that means it's oversold. Yeah. And basically at this point here is normally a good entry point to then put a buy order in. Yeah. And obviously vice versa, when it goes above the 70, you could theoretically then do a sell order. Now this isn't 100%, guys. Yeah, and you know, you got to understand that this gives you, and that's why they're called indicators, it's giving you an indication of where the price could go and stuff like that. Yeah. So as you can see at the moment, obviously on the 1 minute chart, you can see we're pushing up above this now. Yeah, so we're at 40 with Bitcoin. This, as we're doing this video, it's 41,737. Yeah, so it's, and on the RSI, you know, it's gradually creeping up. Now, if you look at past history, so for instance, you look at the Bollinger Band, it's come out of the lower band. Yeah, here. And then also confirm it again with the RSI, yeah, relative strength index. So this is giving you two confirmations that, right, this is probably a time to you know, put a buy order in. Okay, so that's how simple that is, and you can sort of scroll through and within reason. So like here, look at that, you know, when it went way below the RSI there, yeah. And then obviously you can see it with the Bollinger Band, but the very thin line is a wick, yeah, meaning it didn't stay there very long. Yeah, so it bumped down and then back up. Yeah. So as I said, I like the 4 hour, so we're going to change that back to the 4 hour. So as you can see, the candles change slightly, etc., etc. So let's go to the current. So as you can see, each one of these candles represents 4 hours. Yeah. So as you can see, we touched the RSI there, right at the top there, yeah, which would have indicated a time to put a short in. Yeah. Now, what is that in percentage wise? Depending on how much money and what your leverage is, depends on how much you actually make. Now, I don't know if you'll see it on here, but on the left hand side, if you click on measure, which is like a ruler, you can then click on that one, so you left click and then come over, and then you can go to the very bottom here. So we go to the, just on this bottom bit here for a minute, because that is roughly when it was right. So let's just do this. All right, so you click at the bottom, so left click, let's do it again. All right, so left click, and then you can drag it up and then take it just to the top of that wick. So that was 4.17%, you know, 4%. You know, and that is with the 4 hour candle. So in 12 hours from this point here to that point, and that is to the wick though, so it didn't last long. Yeah, was about 4.5%. Yeah. So now if you do it on, let's do it on a let's get rid of that. That's it. So let's do this on a more on a grander scheme for a minute. So let's do it where we are. So let's say you bought in when it went below the bottom band here. Yeah. So we're looking at around here. So you're confirming it here. Yeah, you're confirming it here where the red candles where it's been sold. Yeah. And then you're confirming it here where it's gone out the bottom, the RSI 30. Yes, it's dipped below that. So if you was lucky enough to be on trading at this point and you thought, right, yeah, I'm going to jump in at this point, so let's just be a bit conservative and do it from the line. Yeah, and let's just say you was in it for the 1 day, so 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, 16 hours in it, 4, 16, 4, roughly here, guys. Yeah, so that's 12%, yeah, in 1 day. So theoretically, you put $1,000 in, so you're in a $1,000 trade, you've made $100 in that day. Yeah, now, but bearing in mind that is, you know, just doing a very small leverage. Yeah, so you put $1,000 in at a 10x. Yeah, so then you're trading with $10,000. Okay, you know, which then turns out to be a substantial amount of money. Now, this is a short video on trading today. I will be over the next, probably in the next few weeks, I will do some live trades. Yeah, and the one I will be using is MARGEX. Yeah, I used to trade on one which was called Bit7. And that was like a year and a half ago. Absolutely fantastic. This is similar to Bit7, and that is what I was used to. Yeah, I have traded on Bybit. I'm not a lover of Bybit personally. Yeah, and yeah, this is an account I've created now, and because this is the one I'm going to be using to actually do live trades. So I will be doing minute trades. Yeah, over the next couple of weeks, I'll put some Bitcoin in here and show you guys my profits and losses, so you'll see all of them down here. So there will be a link in the description for MARGEX. Yeah, you can, there's a good referral program. This, I think it's like 40% on the trading fees, guys. So, and you don't have to be a YouTuber. Yeah, this is the other thing I like about these guys here. Yeah, so in other words, you could use my link, you're going to get a bonus, I get a bonus, but then you can then use your link. You know, you can tweet it out to your friends and stuff, and then anyone that goes underneath you, you get a bonus as well. So everyone wins at the end of the day. So hopefully I've covered a fair bit for you on this, guys. You don't, in my personal opinion, I don't use all the other, not so much anyway. You know, I do what I call points, where like you'll go from like the lower lows to the higher highs, etc. But to keep it simplistic, when you're trading, if you start off trading and just put in obviously money that you can afford, yeah, and then just go by these indications, you're more or less 75 to 90% you will go into profits. Obviously, if you're doing 100x, yeah, or 50x leverage, then you're at a higher risk. Yeah, you're doing 5x leverage is nice, is a nice thingy, and with MARGEX, the minimum is 5x, yeah, right up to 100x. I would not recommend 100x unless you got loads of money and you're a very seasoned trader. I've done 100x, and you can make insane gains, but your money you can lose very quick as well. Yeah. So we're going to go on to Axion. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Stay to the end of this because you're going to see some awesome stuff in what I want to go through. Axion, if you know about HEX, this is a certificate of deposit, the same as HEX in that respect, and that's where it ends with Axion. Okay, Axion at the moment, they've got their own launch pad, which basically I've been into quite a few of the launches. Yeah, so we click on the launches. Their latest one was Legion. They're aiming to do 1 to 2 launches a month. The good thing I like about Axion, they could have 10, 20 launches a month. Yeah, they're being inundated with requests, but they vet, you know, as much as they possibly can. They do vet the projects that they list here. Okay, Luxy being one of them, Vabble being one of them, Warp, Legion. I've invested in all of these. The top 4. Sleepless Love was a mean one. Yeah, I chucked a bit of money in that. Yeah, it was a pet project. Direwolf, they're doing their own thing at the moment. They've been bought out. Securitants is where you do your KYC. Very professional company these guys are. I didn't invest in them, but I did buy after launch. Yeah, Vabble is going to be Netflix on steroids, so I suggest checking them out. Luxy is going to be OpenSea on Polygon, but faster, cheaper transactions, and a lot more. And talking to one of the moderators, you know, I asked some personal questions on, you know, they basically have seen the back end, and this should be launching soon. Yeah, so if you're not in Luxy at the moment, maximum supply they've got is 100 million, being reduced to 50 million over time. Yeah, and it's roughly 13-14 cents at the moment, so it's absolutely crazy price for what these guys are going to be doing. Warp, I'm going to do another video on Warp. Some of the team from Axion have done a standalone project, and they've got some big updates that have come out, and absolutely fantastic what these guys are doing. You know, they've added a game to their staking part of it, and you can do what I love doing, which is compounding. All right, Axion, this is just absolutely crazy. Yeah, you really need to come and join the Axion official YouTube and watch the last video that they done, which was a live stream the other day. As you can see, the text messages are still going while I've paused this video. But what this shows me, and this is why I do a lot of videos on Axion, is the team that they just work tirelessly behind the scenes. Yeah, and just putting all stuff like this together, the slides is very, very professional how they do it. Yeah, now what they're doing at the moment is they've got a 5-year plan. And let me just scroll back a bit and try to show you guys the bit. So for instance, it's content creators. You'll see me, so there's me. Superman, I would suggest following Superman as well, aka Axion Token. Yeah, Shane, he does the Discord hangouts, contributes everywhere, Twitter and stuff like that. VJ does the same. We're from all walks of life. Yeah, you know, Shane's from America, VJ's India, I'm the UK, Superman is New Zealand, I believe. Yeah, and then you've got the Axion Advisory Council. If you don't know who this girl is, yeah, Nia. Yeah, she's an Olympic athlete, rugby player. Yeah, she was in the 2020 Olympics. Yeah, and then you got VJ, you got Dennis, and hang on, let's go back. Yeah, and you got VJ, you got Dennis. So I'm not going to go on too much about the team sort of thing. There is, so what they're actually doing at this moment in time, they're in touch with a couple of game developers. I'm trying to find on here so I can show you, because I ain't got slides at the moment to show you, but it's all in here. Yeah, so they're transitioning to DeFi 3.0. Yeah, they've created what's called Axion Studios, which is going to be a bolt-on to what we've got here. Yeah, so we've got the Axion launch at the moment. Axion Studios is, and where is that? Because I had it up. Where is it? Maybe it's back here a bit. Axion Studios is here we go. Right, so Axion Studios, right, the first game proposal, pause it. So the first game proposal is Immortal Empires. Now you got to imagine this. Yeah, so it's a certificate of deposit. Revenue comes in from Axion Launchpad. So what that does straight away is as, like, say for instance, Vabble and Luxy get bigger, and the name of them projects get out there, and the community that gets into these projects, not say through the Axion Launchpad like a lot of us did, they're going to then look back and think, well, where did they originate from? So obviously they was on other launch pads as well, but the community from Vabble, from Luxy, from Warp and stuff, you'll get a spillover. So you'll get a percentage of the community there then coming over and thinking, oh, look at what Axion's doing. Yeah, this is why you have to have, in my personal opinion, in crypto, yes, you can be lucky and get into projects like a meme coin, like Doge, throw a few $100s at it, and yeah, be a millionaire. Of course you can. But you also should have part of your portfolio and investing in projects where you can see that they're doing a lot behind the scenes. Yeah, and as I was saying, you've really got to come and watch this. It's called An Extended Vision for 2022. You know, it's go time on the Axion official. So, is this a crypto-based game? Right. While crypto gaming is booming, Immortal Empires is a hybrid game that keeps a traditional framework of modern games while having a NFT utility in the game. The game will have its own virtual currency, which users can use fiat mode, of payment, such as a credit card to make purchases and stuff. This sort of is going to help with onboarding just your average Joe investor. So they'll go into the game, they will see that there's NFTs, because Axion is going to be launching some NFT sales that's going to have a utility value in the game, right? So where are we? So look, how do we fund these games? Right, we will be launching NFT sales that will have utility within the game through Axion Launch. Proceeds of the NFT sales will be used for game development, marketing, in-game promotion and treasury building. Now, so to fund the game that's being developed, and we're looking at probably 6-8 months down the line for the game to be fully functional, like out there, probably 4 to 5 months, there will be, say, a beta test or public beta, something like that, But how does that benefit us in Axion if the revenue model and stuff like that is not Axion itself? Well, the profits from the games, and bearing in mind this is game number 1, Axion will be bought back. There'll be buybacks of 25%. 20% will go into a treasury chest. For treasury building. Now this would be for like helping back into the Axion ecosystem itself. And then you've got Bitcoin dividends. So if you're staking, you're gonna the Bitcoin dividends, the ratio of that is going to be up 20%. So what that does is that stops people coming in, investors coming in, buying Axion and just selling it. You'd rather then stake it and earn that additional 20% in it. Not per person, by the way, 20% dividends. 20% of the proceeds here will go into funding and giving us all Bitcoin dividends. Over the counter OTC Axion platform. And then 10% will go to the development funds. All right. So we go here, pause it again. Will Axion token be used in the game? In this particular game, we will not be using the Axion in the game, as we do not want to further inflate the token and want to focus on maximum reach to both crypto and non-crypto gamer base. Our objective for this game is to promote revenue growth that will serve to support Axion as a secondary source of revenue. However, we can use liquid/staked, and I thought I'd pause that. Where was I up to? Liquid. Source of revenue. However, we can use liquid staked Axion to exchange for gems. Right. So there'll be like it'll be probably done on a percentage basis. So if you use Axion, you might get, say, 10% more gems or something like that. So as you can see, game developer, artist impression. Now, there's a few game developers that they are looking at, and one of them that I know of, I've seen one of the videos of one of the games that they have developed, and the graphics are absolutely fantastic. And they're very competent. They've been around for over 10 years. It's not going to be one of your high-end one, guys. It's not going to be like EA Sports or something like that. But they're going to be a competent game developer. How long will the development of this game take? We are now in talks with several game development companies, and most state a conservative projection between 6 to 8 months for a full product rollout. 6 months in, it flies by. We're in March now. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, so November time max. Should be. So the Axion price at the moment on that sort of news. If we actually have a look at it, if you'd seen my video the other day where I was saying, look, buy at this moment in time, we're up 15% just in 24 hours. But if we go back to there, which was only the 6th of March. Never do this right, guys. There we go. And then across, there we go. Right. We're up actually 43%. Actually up 43%. Now, You might be thinking, oh, it's gone up 43%, I've missed the boat. No, you haven't. Yeah, the all-time high, guys, yeah, we was way up here. Yeah, way up here. You're talking, just even jumping in now, you're talking to surpass the all-time high roughly about 20x, and that is just going to the all-time high. Now, why have we gradually gone down over the last few months? We go on any crypto project itself, yeah, and I always use Cardano as an example, yeah. So ADA, and why isn't that showing me search? There we go. Look, I always use Cardano as an example. Cardano's 86 cents. Its all-time high was over $3. Okay, now this is what I call an infrastructure project. Yeah, Charles Hoskins, you know, famous. You know, he was one of the founders with Ethereum, stuff like that. This is why I use Cardano, and I own Cardano, guys. Yeah, I got in at like 4 or 5 cents, year and a half, 2 years ago. You know, when it was at its low. I sold, made profit, da-de-da. But the point being is just using this as a comparison, yeah, to Axion. Yeah, I look at Axion at this moment in time as it's as a new project. I'm forgetting the complete last year, you might as well say. And why? Because it's took time to start building stuff and what you call finding your feet. Like any business, you got to find your feet, find the right niche. You know, for instance, if you're a painter and decorator and you just do painting and decorating, you're only going to get painting and decorating jobs. But then if you upscale a bit and think, well, you know, I know how to build brick walls as well. Yeah. So now you can go after jobs that you're doing painting and decorating, and now you can build brick walls. And this is the same with projects. You know, projects that stand still and don't add to their ecosystem, they're the ones that die. Yeah. So I'm going to just quickly play. Now, this is fantastic. Hopefully, most of you guys are still watching this. Yeah, going to play their intro and then an outro, and then that'll be me done. Yeah, and yeah. So my personal opinion at the moment, Axion is probably one of my most bullish projects at the moment. I'm in Utrust. Yeah, I'm still in Electronium. I'm in Vabble. I'm in Luxy. You know, I do trading. You got to do a mixture of everything, but. And I will be, if Axion doesn't keep going up at the moment, well, I will be anyway. I'll be dollar cost averaging more in, yeah. And my bag's already full, but I'm super bullish on this project, on the up and coming things over the next year. Okay, so as I said, only put money in you can afford, yeah. Dollar cost averaging. At least you're in the game. At least you've bought some. Okay. There's a lot more to go on about Axion. I'm going to have to do a complete standalone video on Axion probably over the next week or two and really bring this into some sort of order for you guys. And as I said, I will be doing a video on Warp Bond as well. But let's play this intro because it's absolutely fantastic. As you can see, absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I think we'll leave it at that. I'm just going to play the outro one now.
What did Jeff Bezos, Credit Suisse,
let's
and
get rid of that
JP
one. Well, I'm going to play the outro one now, and this is what we'll leave it with. So, as always, be lucky in crypto, and peace out.